Hey everybody, this is Brandis from Love Love with Brandis, and I wanted to pop on here, and I'm hoping to be popping on a lot more often. And I am wanting to show you guys some things that I did for Valentine's Day. As long as I can remember, I always wanted to be a mom. I always wanted to add whatever I could to the home to have my children and my husband feel the tradition, no matter what the tradition was at the time. I definitely never claimed to be the most creative person at all, but again, it's always the spirit that I do things in that gives me life and gives me energy. And even if it might not be the most creative thing, I have a really fun time doing it and making things look pretty in my own way and bringing special traditions into the home. So I'd love to share a couple things with you. Stay tuned. Okay, scrolling right here, we have my mantle, and I have some Valentine things that I placed on the mantle. Again, very, very mishmash, but it was something that worked for me because I just kind of grabbed stuff that I already had. Here, basically, I just took a chalkboard, and this is something that, you know, I use with my daughter, and I just placed 3 of those dollar store hearts right in front of it. Right at the side right here, I have a fondue thing here. I like the box. I thought it was really pretty. The fondue system is in there. It's something that we'll go ahead and we'll pull out during Valentine's Day to make some chocolate surprises. And then over here, this was a heart that I received, I think, on a gift, and I just saved that and just kind of placed it right here. This I already had, and I just went ahead and put a little arrangement in there. I have flowers in there from the dollar store as well as from Walmart. Walmart at the end of the year, especially as they're trying to get rid of all their Christmas stuff, had 75% off. So I would get like bouquets of some of these roses or carnations for like 30 cents. So some of these are from the dollar store, some of them are from Walmart. And as I go up a little further here, I also found these heart picks from Walmart as well that I went and put in there to add a little bit of Valentine flavor. I have simply a red ribbon that's just going along there. And then this is like seriously from candy or something for my daughter from a couple years ago, and I just plopped it on here. I have a stand that you can place anything on, and I chose to take one of the dollar store hearts. So there's a big one here. I put a tiny one here. That was from a gift. I just put up there. And then a beautiful card that I absolutely love. And it is a quote from Helen Keller. And I'll go ahead and read that to you. And it says, "The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart." And I love this. And I think that is so true about everything, especially I think the whole spiritual realm. I think it's really what we feel with our heart and what rings true to us on that emotional level. So I thought that was awesome, and I think that is a wonderful quote that I will continue to live by. So I'll just place everything back there. And then right at the side here of my mantle was just a candle that I have always had. Okay, so here on my kitchen table, breakfast table, I have this piece. I guess it's like a big, almost like a hurricane candle. And I got that from Home Goods, but this is something that I already had. And just inside of it, all I did was I took those hearts from the dollar store. So just something like that right there. And I filled it with those plastic hearts right at the bottom. And then I just plop that in here on one side. And then if you turn it on the other side, I did the same thing to kind of have a dual effect there. So this is just a little splash of Valentine's Day on my breakfast table right here. On my counter in the kitchen, right on the side, I have another container that I already had, and inside of it, another one of those lovely dollar store hearts. And then on the inside, I just have table numbers actually from my wedding that I stuck in there as well, just to add that red. I think there is a picture of the Eiffel Tower on there. We had different love languages at our wedding, so we had these little table numbers that we were able to put on each table. But I just have this on the corner, and this is something that I can move and put it anywhere that I want to. All right, bringing those dollar store cardboard hearts out again. I have them on top of my cabinet, just sitting nicely on two plates, just to add a little bit of Valentine flair on top. So I thought that was cute. And you know, you can place these things everywhere. You can tell that I am making good use of them. In our formal dining room, right on the buffet table, I have a big, huge heart from the dollar store, and it is made out of felt material, but I thought that was a really cute place to put it. And then I simply have a runner going across our table with some hearts on it. That wasn't from the dollar store. That was probably like from Home Goods or Michael's or Joann Fabric, something like that. But that is just, I think, a really cheap accent that you can go ahead and add to the room for a little bit of Valentine flavor. Here's a closer look at the felt heart. It is made out of felt, easily can be removed, and I just really liked the shapes that were inside there, and it fit really, really nicely inside of this gold bowl, and it can just stay in that stand, no problem, however you want to arrange it. To the corner of our dining room, I have a cake stand right here that's on top of a pedestal, and I have some carnations in there that I think was from, I think this is one of the only things that was from like Michael's or Joann Fabrics, and I just folded them inside this cake container. If I open that up like that, and if I put that down here, and it just kind of stays like that, and it's really, really sweet. I think it just adds some nice romance to the room as well. Right here, I just have a little arrangement with a vase that I already had of, I think there's some roses in there and some carnations, and I have some more of these dollar store picks. And then if you move down right there, I have those plastic hearts that I filled at the bottom. And again, this assortment is a mixture of, I think that's 75% off Walmart flour as well as the dollar store, and I just put them together, cut them so I could arrange them however I would like. And this just adds a nice little spice of red onto the secretary here in the formal living room. Things from the dollar store, we have these awesome heart vases, and then there was these bunch of flowers, and you get them all together for $1. They have picks and they have some white things in them as well, and you can arrange them however you want to. And I just thought it was a cute little statement because this room is kind of petite, so I thought that this would be a nice little addition to this room right here. So I have one right here on the side table, and then I have one right over here on a little pedestal that just adds some cool red color and red accents into the formal living room. So I thought these were super cute and fun.